Hey baddies, welcome back. So let's hop straight into it because we ain't wasting no time. So that was the illuminating mist from Morphe. I just use that as a primer because my skin really likes that, and I have sensitive skin, so anything that's not gonna dry me out or break me out, I'm all here for it. And this is Calamine lotion, baby. When I tell you, it's a game changer. That's all I got to say. Try it and y'all come back and tell me what y'all discovered with it. But it's a game changer, and that's just that on that. So we about to go in and shape these brows. I did use the LA Girl brow pomade. I can't remember the shade, but it's the darkest brown that they have. I just can't remember the shade, so y'all forgive me, but I will leave everything in the description box or in the comments, one of the two, but I'll get the names and shades of everything, I pinky promise. So we about to do these brows. I did try a new method when I go to outline my brows with the concealer. I did I think it's called the 3-2-1 method. It's a young lady on YouTube. I just started watching her. Lord, I cannot remember her name, but I will drop her info in the description box as well. When I find her page, I'm gonna drop her. But she basically uses 3 different concealers to conceal her brows. She'll use basically a highlight shade, the actual shade that you use to highlight, and then the shade of your skin tone. So it's skin tone, your actual concealer shade, and the shade lighter than your concealer shade. So she does the lighter concealer on the under the brow bone, the actual concealer shade you use to conceal under the rest of the remaining brow, and the skin tone shade to do the top of the brow. So my skin tone shade, I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal for all of my concealers, and that shade is the shade Toast. And then my highlight shade, I use Toffee. And then for just that super highlight, or just to highlight a little more where I want, like just right under my eyes or right under my brow bone, I used the shade Warm Honey. Now, don't get me wrong, the brows still came out snatched, but it was just a little bit, it was a lot. It was a lot. So lately I did change up my brow routine. I still use the same products, but I do use a skin tone shade on the top and my concealer shade on the bottom. I don't think I'll be doing 3. I'll just stick to the 2. But yeah, I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. I may still use it on like my clients. I think that's what I'll do, because just product wise and the blend wise, I get where she was going. But it's, baby, when I do my own face, I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that for my clients, because it really did come out bomb. I can't lie, it really did. But it's just, you know, it's a little extra time, that's all, a little extra step. But yeah, but sis, I'm gonna definitely use that for my clients, sis, but just not mine, just not my face, okay? I'm right. So now we're going into set the eyes. And y'all already know we using the same powder that Maybelline Fits Me in the shade Deep. So with this look, I wanted to go like everybody is doing these hair tutorials inspired by Cardi and Meg's little, you know, they hairstyles. But I ain't that adventurous, sis. So I said we're gonna do a WAP eye. So y'all peeped, I'm using the Zulu palettes by Juvia's Place. We going in with that purple. If y'all seen the WAP video, you know. If you know, you know. So this look is going to be purple and green everything. So that first shade, I'm just packing that on before blending it out. And next, then I'll be laying down my concealer in the shade, I think it's Nude Ivory, in the Milani Perfect Conceal. And I'll be cutting my crease with that so I can lay my green shade down. Just to blend that purple out a little bit more, I went into the Juvia's Place Warrior 3 palette and I used that purple shade out of there. That one isn't as deep as that last shade. It's a little more magenta-ish. So I just wanted to use that just to blend it out. I thought it'd be really pretty, and it did what it needed to do.
He's fine. He's fine.
There I was just dabbing off extra product. And here we're going into the Juvia's Place, the Tri palette, and I'm going to put that pretty light green on my lid, and we're just going to pack that on. So I'm about to pack that on, and then I'm gonna go on top of that with like a lime green colored glitter. Now these glitters, I got all of these off of Amazon. I might have mentioned in my last video, I believe, but it's like a set of 30 and it was like $20. So I'm gonna definitely drop the link for y'all in the description box below. For those of y'all that are returning, look who learned how to use liquid liner. Yes, ma'am. So I am starting to dabble in this liquid liner, and I must say it does give a nice addition to your look. I can't even lie. It is really a nice little to your makeup. So yes, ma'am. I've been practicing. Peep that line. Now I do have hooded eyes, so I'm still trying to, play around with the thickness of it and what looks good on my eye shape. But for the most part, she up there, sis. Yes. And I didn't get to mention in the beginning, but those lashes are from a young lady named Katira. I'm gonna leave her IG in the description as well. She has some bomb ass lashes, and that lash style is trapper. So go shop with sis. And of course, I'm going into the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 355. As you can see, it does look a little light on camera, but it's because of my ring light. I was recording on my front camera this night for some odd reason. Normally I do it on my back camera, but I was recording on my front camera, and it does look a little light with my ring light. So you'll see later on in the video that I am going to tweak my lighting just a little bit so it can look a little more realistic, because the camera was not giving me justice. But yes, so we're going to blend that out all over the skin. I don't do much on my forehead because I'm in the South. I don't know about y'all, but baby, it's hot down here. So I try not to put too much product on my forehead because I already know she gonna be hot and we ain't want her sliding all over the place. So I'm going in now with my concealer. Same thing as always, under the eyes, boom, boom. Gonna hit the forehead, in between the brows, down the bridge of the nose, over the top of my lip, and the chin to draw that light, honey.
He's fine.
Now here I'm going in with a skin tone color concealer that is in the shade Toast. Now, like I told y'all, I try new things on my clients all the time, but for myself, I am so stuck in my ways, and I'm trying to, come out of that. So I have learned I do get smile lines pretty badly after a while. So I go in with a skin tone concealer just to add another layer to that. So when my makeup, like when my foundation wants to start to crease in my smile lines, I have something else to help reinforce that, to keep them from being so bad. I did go and spray over my face really quick just to set in my foundation and my concealer with the NYX matte finish setting spray. And I am just going in now with my Fit Me setting powder. Same places I put concealer, just to set the concealer. And you're gonna notice I did go in with two different setting powders. I just wanted to try the medium deep. Don't get me wrong, it definitely did its job, but I personally prefer the shade deep for my setting powder because it's more closer to my skin tone. So to me, it just gives me a more skin-like finish, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so now it's time to contour. I am using my absolute favorite contour palette, that is the black Radiance powder contour in the shade medium to deep. Now, I ain't about to sit here and lie. When I first started out, I did not contour none whatsoever. I was using just foundation and concealer. And baby, I was walking around here looking extra pie. I already got a pie face as is. So you can only imagine what I was looking like. But once you contour and highlight, I will tell y'all a trick. And I swear by it.
He's fine.
I'm not saying go out here and be getting these ashy ass foundation shades and think you about to be looking snatched. No ma'am, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I already know how everything is going with Corona and all of that. So if you are trying to get a shade of foundation and you are maybe in between shades, you don't know what shade to get. If you are a shade lighter than you're supposed to be, or you get a shade darker than you're supposed to be, 9 times out of 10, if you highlight and contour that thing the proper way, baby, there is hope. You can fix it. It is a way, because I know with the shade that I am, some foundations I'm in between shades. Certain foundations I would have to mix the lighter and the darker to get my perfect shade. Sometimes I have to just get the lighter shade because the darker is too dark, or sometimes I have to get the darker shade because the lighter shade is too light. It just really depends. But baby, that's the beautiful part about makeup. It's so many different techniques and just little tips and tricks that you can use to make it work. Baby, make it work. We gonna make it work. So I'm just going in under my lower lash line. Y'all know I'm starting to like that lately. That's becoming my thing, that lower lash line. So under that, I just went back in with the green and the purple under there. And I'm putting a green, it's like a light green shimmer out of that Tri palette. And I put that in my inner corner, but I'm going to go back on top of that just to brighten it up a little bit with my highlighter, and that is in the Black Radiance contour palette in the shade medium to light, and just use that to brighten up that inner corner. Say what? Oh, you made me drop my damn thing. Come on, Nubian guys, I'm done. Sound like that little boy on The Shy. You call that girl my queen. If only y'all could hear the shit that he be coming in saying while I'm recording. Oh my goodness. But I'm going in spraying that same setting powder. I've noticed lately with this heat, for one, and for two, wearing these masks, you have to reinforce everything, because the more layers you have, the more layers that you can risk taking off. Makeup is getting stuck on your mask. It's hot up under that mask. It's rubbing. It's a lot. So what I've been doing in my makeup routine, I have added doing setting spray after each layer, basically. So after I apply my foundation and concealer, I spray. After I do my powder, I spray. Then I do my highlighter and my last little touches, and I spray again. I promise you, it's heaven sent. It's heaven sent, sis. So there, I'm going in, lining my lips with a NYX pencil. I'm gonna find that shade and I'm gonna put it in the description below. I am so sorry, I don't remember, but I promise you, I got you. I'm gonna drop a link for it. And that is the NYX matte lip. Y'all have to forgive me. I am trying to listen. I'm trying to get these get these products, but I'm going to drop every single product and its name in the description. That gloss, it is a clear glitter gloss. My girl Quet at Sweetest Version Hair, baby, that is her gloss. Look at how pretty that is on top of that. Yes, ma'am. Y'all know I love a nude lip. But that is the finished product. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed. Love y'all. Bye.